Rally is one of the most popular motorsports in Ireland. There are many rallies that take place all over Ireland every year. Hundreds of people around the country attend these rallies to see heavily modified cars travelling at high speeds down the narrow technical roads of rural Ireland. It is a very exciting sport, with many competitors getting into difficult situations and oftentimes crashing out of the rally. Ireland is very well known for its rallying culture, with many people travelling from abroad to attend rallies such as the Donegal International Rally, the Rally of the Lakes and the Galway International Rally. Rally in Ireland consists of timed stages, with 30-second intervals between each car on the stage. These stages are placed over 1 to 3 days depending on the length of the event. Motorsport Ireland is the governing body for all rallies that take place in Ireland. They oversee the work that local rally clubs put into organising events. There are many people involved in making a rally happen, such as marshals who volunteer their time to make rallies safer. There are also service crews who keep all cars roadworthy and ready for the rally. Navigators are also extremely important, as they read out the pace notes to the drivers so that they know exactly what sort of corners and road conditions are behind each and every bend.
How did I first get into rallying? I really got into it by going and watching it. I didn't really have much of an interest until that. I started watching it, and then as a young lad, we would always be out kind of messing about in cars on the road, and you could never really do what you wanted to do with them. So for me, I suppose the best thing to do was to go rallying, so I just sold everything I owned and bought a rally car. Basically you just have to get a license, and it's a one-day course. There's 2 or 3 places in Ireland you can do it. Basically you go, they see how you can drive, what way you drive, they give you some tips on how maybe you could improve your driving, and once they see you're not a complete idiot, there's no problem, you get your license and away you go. First motorsport event I took part in was Midlands Rally in 2012. Never done any type of motorsport up to that. No one in my family has ever even done any motorsport. My dad always had an interest in cars, and that's probably where my interest came from, but that's how I got into it, and I said Midlands was the first one I did. Entered Midlands, we only got 2 stages and the gearbox blew up, and I kind of said this is definitely for me. So I was after that, I was hooked. You couldn't get away from it. I definitely try and influence people to go to rallies. Definitely going and watching is definitely a good way. I've kind of seen whether you want to be involved or not. The only thing I'll say about actually really getting in and driving is that you need to be ready to work very hard, especially in work. You need plenty of money, you need to work hard to get sponsors, you'll need good people around you to help you stay in it. There's too many people have gone, would say, and spent every penny they've had in it and come away with nothing, and you're not going to enjoy it like that. So you need support from everyone. If you can get involved in it, then stick at it for as long as you can, because it's unreal. The navigator plays a huge part. For me, I had another navigator, and he was good, and definitely it was great to get in with someone who'd done a bit before. Katia only started in 2014 with me, and that was the first time she'd ever done any rally. But she has so much confidence in what she's saying that it gives me confidence. And if she tells me to push hard on something, well, then it means I can go harder. The more confidence you have in the person sitting beside you, the faster you'll be. If you're kind of reluctant to believe what they're saying, well, you're just going to be dawdling around at the back for the rest of the time you do rallying. Definitely all about trust. For me, it probably helps more because Kathy is my girlfriend, or fiance, should I say. And whatever she says, I believe her 110%. And in fairness, we've had a few crashes over the years, but in general, I think every one of them has been my fault more than hers. So we crashed in Cork. We were doing about 90 mile an hour. We rolled 4 times. There was 1 wheel left on the car at the end of it. The car was upside down. 2 of us were able to open the doors because the roll cage held the structure of the car together, and you basically open the door, let yourself out of the belts, and Katia was a little bit sore, but other than that you get out and it's like nothing ever happened. You wouldn't even know you had a crash at 90 mile an hour. The same thing happened in a road car. There's no way you're going to walk out of it. The main thing is the roll cages and your seat belt and your suit, I suppose, your helmet and all the rest of it. Biggest thing is probably the roll cage. Car I have in it, basically it's a roll cage you buy, But the lad who builds the shells for me, then he welds in extra bars into them, and look, the more bars you have in it, the safer you're going to feel in it. And then after that, then it's down to, you know, try pick the best seats you can afford, pick the best belts you can afford, and then having all the, you know, the latest gear. Especially we wear these things called a hands device, you wear it around your neck, and it's probably one of the biggest things. Like, you don't really notice how good a job it does until you have a crash. For young lads, you see them out on the roads and everything else. For me, they need to see a rally car and even sit in one, and then they'll realise kind of, oh, what we're at out on the road isn't safe. Like, if you got into a rally car and just seeing what's in them, you kind of go, Jesus, it's a different level.
I'm a co-driver, navigate for the gentleman today here at Bermingham. I had an uncle co-drive when I was young, and I always had an interest in motorsport, and then my best friend at school was also had an avid interest in it, and we always got into it when we were young, and it's just always been something I've wanted to do. You know, I'm co-driving the last 13 years now, and it's just something I feel very passionate about, and I think it's a fantastic thing for young people to be involved in. You know, it's a fantastic sport. The bones of it is that you're there to read what we call pace notes out to the co-driver, which depicts the road in front of you. So therefore the driver has knowledge of the road that's coming, so therefore they can drive as hard as you can. Probably the most important component to a winning team is the pace notes are very, very essential. And as you progress through your career as navigator and driver, the more knowledge you have of pace notes will bring more speed, you know, and then you can be the service crew. And initially they have to maintain the car during the event. They have to check that there's nothing has broken or come loose. If something has come loose or broken, they need to replace the part, they need to repair it. They also look after the tyres, make sure that the correct tyres are on the rims at any one time to get going, and just the general upkeep of the car during the event. And prior to the event, they also bring the car to the event and put it through scrutiny. So then the cars need to go through scrutiny every event to make sure that they're fit to race.
And open square left, yeah, over bump. Into 4 right long, into 5 left, and suddenly square right, over gravel, 60.
Teams put a lot of money, hard work and determination into getting a car on the road. Each rally comes with its own difficulties, whether that is having problems with the car, unexpected road conditions, or crashing out of the race completely. All of this hard work is worth it for the thrill of the speed and hopes of winning the class or even the rally.